is going to be a very different vibe than the previous cooking videos. Today, we are making chocolate chip cookies. Let's just get into it. You're gonna need almost 2 cups of butter. So that's 15 tablespoons, which means we got 16 tablespoons here. So we're gonna have to get rid of one. There, and good. Alright. Take that in your microwave safe measuring cup and you melt it down. And bazinga, it's melted. So add that to our mixing bowl. Next up, we got not the brown, but the white sugar. We need 3/4 cups minus a tablespoon. And now that we're done with the white sugar, we bring on the brown. Same measurement, except we're doing the whole 3/4 cup. You want to make sure it's all packed in there. Now we need a teaspoon vanilla or a splash. You don't have to be exact. That's about enough. Final wet. Now that we got it all in there, you just let it go for a bit. You got it all mixed together in a nice gooey mess. So now we moved on to the dry ingredients, starting with a little bit of bread flour. So we're gonna do a cup and about 1/4 bread flour, and about a cup and 2/4 of regular flour. And with that, the great evil has been defeated. Next, we move on to a teaspoon salt. So not a lot, but enough that you can taste it. Teaspoon of baking soda. And now that you have all your dry ingredients in the mixture, you're of course going to mix them together. Start off slowly so you don't splash everything everywhere like I've been doing. And look at that, cookie dough, but it's still missing something. It wouldn't be really chocolate chip cookies without chocolate chips. Now, the recipe officially calls for 1.25 cups of chocolate chip cookies. But I like to use the method referred to as the add as much as I feel like. And with that, we've added the chocolate chips to our chocolate chip cookies, which means it's time for one final mixing session. Your cookie dough is 95% done, because now we're going to stick it in the fridge to chill for about 30 minutes, because that'll help the cookies themselves raise when we get them in the oven.
One day later.
Oh, right, the cookies. Now they've chilled for 30 minutes, we can start the process of scooping them onto our prepared cookie sheet. Use parchment paper if you don't want it to stick. And as many good cookie makers are, I've come prepared with 3 different sizes of scoop. I personally suggest using the small scoop because these are going to turn out rather large anyway, but let's have a little fun with it. So as we can see, we've got varying sizes of cookies, from the large to the extra large to the small. And like I said, we're gonna stick with small for the rest of these. That is a gargantuan cookie. And that'll be good for a first batch. Thankfully, these don't spread out very much, so you can place them relatively close together once you get them going.
Once you've preheated your oven to 375, you'll place them in for 9 to 11 minutes. Once they've browned a sufficient amount, i.e. not much, you can take them out and let them cool for a bit.
And now that our 9 minutes have passed, our delicious cookies are very much done. As you can see that there is a large size difference. And as you can see, there's a large size difference, which is why we're mostly going to be sticking with the smaller one. And now that enough time has passed, we can taste our delectable cookies. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten